Hey guys, Miss Rochelle here, coming to you online for now the 5th week. That's 5 weeks. We haven't seen you guys. Yuck. But I am super excited about today because today is the last week that we get to talk about humility, and we have some fun things planned and an awesome lesson. So we're going to jump right into it. So this month we were talking about humility. Now, humility is putting others first by giving up what you think you deserve. But our theme was upside down. So we've been flipping everything upside down and talking about how Jesus did that. So for a fun game, we thought we would play a game with your parents or another adult in the house or some older siblings. So if you will, pause the video if they're not already in the room with you. Go grab all your family members. Everybody can play. It may be a little harder for younger siblings, but they could probably still get a couple of these. So grab everybody in your household. We're going to play a game. Now, however you guys want to play the game, I know a lot of times in church we divide up boys versus girls or 5th grade versus 4th grade. However you want to do it, kids versus adults. I think that would be really fun because I think the kids would give parents a run for the money on this. But we're going to play a game, okay? So we're going to get right at it. Now, I'm going to put a picture of a historic landmark on the screen, all right? The first person who yells out the correct name of that landmark gets a point. So however you guys want to reward, maybe you guys could, I don't know, surprise us. Tell us what your reward was. But we're going to play a game, okay? So get ready. Now remember, the first person who names the name of the landmark gets the point, all right? So on your mark, we're going to put the first one up. Get set, go. You guys are going to have like 10 seconds to name it. You have 5 more seconds. And time. All right, if you didn't get it, it was the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China. All right, here we go for number 2. On your mark, get set, go. 5 more seconds. And time. All right, that one was Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore. Okay, here is our third one. On your mark, get set, go. 5 seconds. And time. All right, that one was the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. Okay, what's your score? Who's winning? Because here is number 4. On your mark, get set, go. And time. That one was St. Louis Ark. The St. Louis Ark. Good job. Okay, here is number 5. This was harder. On your mark, get set, go. And time. That one is a Space Needle. The Space Needle. All right, we're 5 into it. Here is number 6. On your mark, get set, go. 5 seconds. And time. That one was Big Ben. Big Ben. All right, here we go for number 7. On your mark, get set, go. Bet you guys already got it. You have 5 more seconds left. 3, 2, 1, time. That's the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower. All right, Here is number 8, and it's a tough one. It is a tough one. I'm warning you, all right? So number 8, here we go. On your mark, get set, go. 5 seconds. And time. That is the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal. That was a hard one. I'm curious to see how many of you guys got that one. All right, here's number 9. On your mark, get set, go. 5 seconds. And time. That one is the Colosseum in Rome. The Colosseum in Rome. That was a hard one too. Okay. Here's number 10. We have 2 left. All right. Who's winning? Parents winning? Adults winning? Boys, girls, brother, sister, older, younger? All right. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. And time. That one is Stonehenge. Stonehenge. Okay, we have our last one, and I think we left the hardest for last because I had no idea what this was. I had to look it up. So here is our last one. Maybe it's a tiebreaker for you guys. No one should be even because there's only 11 of them. So here we go. On your mark, get set, go. And time. All right, who got it? I'm so curious if anybody got this one, but it's the Sydney Opera House. The Sydney Opera House. All right, so you guys have to send us who won. I bet you gave your parents a run for their money on this. I know the kids in my house did. There was a couple that I had no clue what they were, and some of the ones that I did know what they were, they got it a whole lot faster than I did. So anyways, I hope you guys had fun with our upside down game. Now, today we are going to get back into the Bible, and we're going to talk in the book of Luke. Okay, so before we do that, I have a question. I'm curious to know if you guys have ever, say you were at class, you're sitting down in maybe math class, and your teacher's working through a problem, and she shows you an example, and she does it, and it makes complete perfect sense to you. And you know, I got it, easy peasy, no problem. Class gets out, you go home, you go to do your homework, and then all of a sudden you have like these like deer in headlight eyes, and you're thinking, what? This is not what and like you're totally lost, and you feel frustrated and clueless and maybe embarrassed, and I don't know, you just start losing hope and thinking, what in the world? I knew this. Why do I not know it now? And you just get really frustrated. Now, if you haven't been there, I guarantee you it's coming. There is going to be a time where all of a sudden you figure out and you think you know what's going on, you know how to do something, and then all of a sudden you're just clueless and you're frustrated. And it's kind of like right now, honestly. We all had plans. We had all plans for spring, maybe whether you were playing baseball or softball or running track or whatever you guys were doing, or I don't know, school even. You guys had plans for going to school and having your clap out or your field day at the end of the day, and you knew exactly what was going on. And then all of a sudden, all this COVID stuff happens. And you're thinking, what? That was not the plan. That was not what was supposed to happen. And now you're frustrated and you're upset and you're sad and you just feel anxious and just all these emotions. Well, I'm going to tell you, you're not the only ones. Way back in the Bible, people had those same types of feelings. The same feelings that you guys are feeling right now, or that you have felt in a classroom or whether you're at home and doing your homework or with all this COVID stuff, the same feelings people back in the Bible had. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So it's going to be a really cool story. All right. Now, the story comes from Luke. All right. Now, Luke is one of the books in the New Testament. It's the third book of the Gospels. So, if we remember, our Gospels are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. All right. So, we're going to talk about Luke today. Now, to kind of give you a recap of where the story is, 2 weeks ago we had Easter, so we celebrated the resurrection of Jesus, okay? And that's where our story picks up, all right? At this time, Jesus has been resurrected, okay? But everyone's kind of clueless. Everyone's kind of frustrated because here is this woman that is saying that she saw an angel and that Jesus wasn't dead. But then there's other people that think that the reason why they can't find Jesus is because someone stole him. And everyone has these just different thoughts in their heads of going, wait a second, we knew what was going on. We knew what was planned. And now everything is flipped upside down. The same feelings that we're having today. All right, so we're going to watch the So-and-So show today. And we're going to watch an incredible story. And then after that, we are going to reveal the question, or actually not we, Kellen is going to reveal the question, all right? And then there is a attachment at the end of this video that you guys get to do with someone in your house. So it's just a fun activity, something that we would do in small groups, okay? And also, I want you guys to be sure, if you haven't done so already, we've seen several of them, but if you have learned your Bible verse for this month, because this is the last month or the last week that we can do it, videotape yourselves, post this on social media, tag us, email it to us, however you want to do. And then we will get your name in that board for the drawing at the end of the month, which is, okay, basically now. So get it done, all right? If you haven't done it yet, it is Philippians 2:3, all right? Again, we're going to go through the New Testament because it's in the New Testament. It goes Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans, Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, okay? So Philippians 2:3, and it says, don't do anything only to get ahead. Don't do it because you are proud. Instead, be humble. Value yourself or value others more than yourself. All right, so there's your verse. So we're going to get up on our feet now. I hope you guys are going to have a fantastic Sunday. You're going to have some fun worship songs, some ones that we do with Miss Mandy and Mr. Justin, but we do have a silly song before we do our worship songs that I think you guys will enjoy. And then the So-and-So show, and then you have your activity. So if you guys have any questions at all about what's going on or how to open a document or something like that, make sure you reach out to us. We want to make sure that everybody is getting the stuff that they need. Okay, so you guys can have a fantastic church service at home with your family. All right. Until then, or until we see you next time, know that we really miss you guys. All right. That room is quiet. I'm sure I haven't even been there, but I can't even imagine just how lonely it is. So no, we are missing you guys. We are praying for you guys. We're praying for your families, and we love you. So take care. Have an incredible Sunday, and we will talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Every time I hear this groove, it makes me wanna move. Must be the feeling it brings to you that makes you do what you do. Every time I hear this groove, it makes me wanna move. Must be the feeling it brings to you that makes you do what you do. Every time You make me come alive. It's why we praise you. You make me come alive. Come on, Manila, lift your voice. This is the moment. Everything changes. You are my breakthrough. I praise you. I praise you. Come on, lift your voice. You are good. 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 Come on, play that bass hand. Come on, sing it out. Whoa, this is the moment. Everything changes. You are my breakthrough. I praise you. I praise you. Whoa, this is the moment. Everything changes. You are my breakthrough. I praise you. I praise you. Come on and praise. You are good. You are good. Oh, you are good. Oh, you are good. Who am I that the highest king would welcome me? I was lost, but he brought me in. Oh, his love for me. Oh, his love for me. Who the sun sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. Free at last, he has ransomed me. His grace runs deep. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, he died for me. Who the sun sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you a child of God. Yes, I am.
Hey, John, have you seen my... Wake up, John! John, wake. Why are your pants on your head?
Why aren't your pants on your head? My name is John.
And I'm Brandon.
And we'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show.
That's right. Today we're... Wait, what? What? Why are the credits... What's going on? These credits usually come at the end of the show?
Feel like we really learned a lot today, buddy.
We have? No, we just started. Why are you...
Hey, what's your answer to the question of the day, Brandon?
No, we haven't even revealed the question.
The question of the day is, what have you discovered about God that surprised you?
Don't give it away. No, what about Kellen, the Bible story, and all that stuff?
Oh. Reveal the question!
What is happening, John? Everything is moving backwards. The show usually happens in the other direction.
I don't know that, Brandon. But I do know this. There's nothing better than a hot and fresh apple pie.
Okay, I don't know how or why, but for some reason the show is upside down right now. Everything is moving backwards. See, normally we'd start the show, maybe have a guest we talk to for a while, and then someone would say, it's Bible story time with Kellen.
Can one of you please explain what's happening?
Is everything moving backwards for you too?
Yes. Just look at the So-and-So Show players. You see what I mean?
Oh man, it's worse than I thought.
Yeah, do you have any advice?
No. But I do have an idea.
Do you think that'll work?
I don't know. Let's see.
It worked! Great!
What's our story today, Kellen?
Our story today was written down by a guy named Luke in a book we now call Luke. He wrote about two followers of Jesus who were walking on the road to a village called Emmaus.
I woke up this morning and for a moment I was happy. I'd forgotten about all the things that had happened. But then I remembered.
I can't believe he's gone.
I don't even know what to do now. My whole world is turned upside down.
As they were walking, a man they didn't recognize came up and walked alongside them.
What's up?
Hello.
What are you talking about as you walk along?
You know, just all the stuff that's been going on in Jerusalem with Jesus. Are you the only person visiting Jerusalem who doesn't know about the things that have happened these last few days?
What things?
About Jesus of Nazareth.
He was a prophet.
He was powerful in everything he said and did.
We really thought he would be the one to set our people free.
But then our rulers had him arrested and sentenced to die.
They nailed him to a cross.
And now it's the 3rd day since he died. But then...
Then what?
We were told that our friends went to Jesus' tomb and it was empty.
Somebody must have stolen the body.
Mary and the others said that there were angels.
I know,
and
but...
the angels said that Jesus was still alive.
We really want to believe it's true. But how could it be?
They walked on, still very confused and sad. They had no idea that the man walking with them was actually Jesus himself.
How foolish both of you are.
Excuse me?
How long it takes you to believe what the prophets said? Didn't the Messiah have to suffer these things and then receive his glory?
I mean, I guess.
We're a little rusty on what the prophet said.
Then Jesus explained everything that was said about himself in Scripture, rewinding all the way back to Moses and the prophets. It was like God had planned for this all along.
Wow, it makes so much sense now.
You sure know a lot about Jesus.
Yeah. Here we are. Oh, wait. Do you have to keep walking? I have so much more to ask.
It's getting dark. You could stay the night with us.
Join us for dinner at least.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
super. I make great bread.
So the man they thought was a stranger, but really was Jesus, joined them for dinner. And when Jesus gave thanks and broke bread, they finally recognized him.
No way! It's Jesus.
But then Jesus disappeared from their sight.
Did you? Was he?
I did, and he was.
I knew there was something special about him.
The way he taught us about the prophets and Moses, we were so excited on the road, weren't we?
We have to go back to Jerusalem and tell everyone.
They'll never believe us.
We have to try.
When they got to Jerusalem, they told the 11 disciples what had been hard for them to believe, but what they knew to be true, what God had known would happen all along, that Jesus had come back from the dead. He was alive. The end. Hey, great job, so-and-so show players. Oh no, they're going backwards again.
I couldn't resist. Cool story, Kellen.
Isn't it though? Those two on the road thought they understood what was going on. Then God goes and does something completely impossible by bringing Jesus back from the dead. I always think it's surprising how God's plan works out.
I know, but God plans for things like thousands of years in advance. How could we ever understand?
We probably can't, but it helps to kind of rewind and see how God has made things work out in the past. That way, even if bad things happen or things we don't understand, we can trust that someone who is bigger and smarter than we are has got things under control.
I wonder if God's got one of these.
Probably not.
Yeah. His is probably way bigger.
Sure.
Whoa, it's Bible story time with Kellen.
Oh, boy.
Now I'll leave you to
Wait,
it.
you
Bye.
Wow, that's someone who knows stuff was amazing. Makes me want to bake a pie.
I don't even know how to deal with you right now.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
That is awesome. Well, hey, that's all the time we have today, Felina. Thanks for coming on the show.
Well, I think the best thing to remember is that even if your pie recipe doesn't turn out the way you expect, you can still have fun baking it.
That's yummy. Any advice for someone out there who might want to learn how to bake a pie?
I still don't know why this is happening.
Oh, you know, apple, cherry, pecan, strawberry rhubarb, all the classics.
But hey, I don't have to know everything, right?
I'll have to try that. Hey, what are your favorite pies?
Sometimes it's better to be surprised.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there's no right or wrong way to eat a pie, but I like to just pick up a nice warm pie and just smash it in my face.
I know we already did this, but
You know, I've always wondered, what's the best way to eat a pie?
reveal the question. What have you discovered about God that surprised you?
My name is Felina Tossi, and I make pies.
Oh, well, welcome to the show. Who are you and what do you know?
It could be something that you've read about God in the Bible, or it could be something that God has done in your own life.
Welcome. Good to see you.
Talk about it together. And we'll see you again, hopefully right side up this time, on the So-and-So Show.
And I'm John.
We know who you are, John.
Welcome to the So-and-So Show.
And action.
Guys, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Marking.
Loud.
Rolling.
So what are you doing after the show?
Going to replace the batteries in this remote.
Ooh, that was good. Oh, thank you. What do I have to do to get some coffee around here?
Hey, John, are you ready to start the show? Now I'm confused.